Nothing of interest here.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
How do you do, madam? We should like to see one of your lodgers, Henry Hampford.
Well, he's away. And you must understand, I don't open my door to strangers, especially with all these prowlers about.
That is the reason for our visit.
You're the police.
No, Henry is a friend of ours. He expressed his concern to us about these intruders. We're here at his request.
I'm not surprised. Mr. Henry, while he might seem strange at first, is a thoughtful and kind man. He must have noticed how worried I've been. Why, just this morning some of my washing was stolen, and I'm sure it was those ones who took it.
It seems like the best place to start our investigation. May we step into your garden and then perhaps look into our friend's room?
I don't see anything wrong with your looking over the garden, but his room... You understand, he didn't warn me.
I understand.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Let's have a look in the garden. Closed.
Without a doubt, it is the linen belonging to Henry's landlady. Indeed, there appears to be some linen missing.
There should be a spade here. A small pickaxe. This window overlooks the room belonging to the nephew of the Bishop of Knightsbridge. Tins of food tied to one another. The wire seems long enough. They look to me as though they're rudimentary traps used to indicate the presence of intruders.
Oh, what a jumble!
There is something interesting here. A hole was drilled a short while ago. I need something. No, it is unnecessary. No, it is unnecessary. I can't do that. Good, we can pass. Nothing of interest here.
What do you think, Holmes?
This newspaper is 4 days old. The bishop's nephew was being watched long before his uncle's murder. The remains of a small meal. Someone has stayed here rather a long time. It is just as I thought. Here's an ideal view of Henry's room. To let.
A rake. Why take it, Holmes?
It is obviously the clothing stolen from the landlady. We must return it. This clothing is torn. The man who stole it must have caught it on a tree when he stood upon the fence.
And at the moment when he jumped, he left this jacket in the tree.
Is this the washing you were looking for?
Oh, yes, that's it. Where did you find it?
On the ground, doubtless blown there by the wind.
They didn't steal it, then. I'd have felt better knowing that those lurkers were nothing more than clothes thieves.
That is not the case, madam. This affair seems to be rather more serious than that. It appears that these intruders were spying on Henry. Now, please, let us see his room.
Gracious me, whatever next? Come in. Take the first door on the left. It's open. He never locks it.
Never?
No, never. Well, you know him. He doesn't do things like everyone else. He lives in a world of his own.
When did you see him last? Did he say anything to you?
Yesterday morning, he just muttered a few words. I can't always understand what he's saying. When he does talk, that is. I can ask him a question, but he just stares off somewhere. The floor, the ceiling, as if I wasn't there. At first I found it strange, but I've gotten used to it.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. He's sometimes nervous too, isn't he?
Oh yes, as soon as anything upsets him. Even when he's alone in his room he gets cross. And then the next second he is standing stock still. He stares off into space and calms down again as fast as he became angry.
No hat, no coat.
What is this strange installation?
This candle is still hot. It's been used recently.
During the day? Whatever for?
This rubbish bin was emptied, and then someone threw a torn piece of paper in it, and judging by the smell, there was also an onion.
Onion?
Let us put these torn pieces of paper on the table.
both sides. All this for nothing, Holmes.
Perhaps not, Watson. The address of a dock on the Thames. It is an impressive library for someone living alone.
And he's read all that. Impressive.
A violin. It is a lovely one, but where's its case? There is something interesting here. There is something interesting here. Box, let's see. He scratched the lock's cipher codes for himself. Watson, write them down for us. I am missing some information.
It is noted. It is noted. I have noted down everything.
This lock is very complex. The young Henry is remarkably intelligent. empty. But according to the label, this box contained a Colt Patterson.
It is a powerful weapon, Holmes, and judging by the receipt, it was new.
Empty. But according to the label, this box contained a Colt Patterson.
It is a powerful weapon, Holmes, and judging by the receipt, it was new.
Someone emptied a bag here. He got his scarf out, but he forgot to take it. My dear Watson, in the garden and in this room, pieces are missing that should never have left their places. What do you think? That's not right. Start again. Quick, Watson, there's not a moment to lose. Go and thank that charming lady while I try to recapture our new friend.
Recapture? What makes you think that he has run away?
I believe that our man suffers from behavioral problems. You must have seen or heard about those poor fellows who spend their time counting the gravel stones in the garden or moving objects from one place to another hundreds of times in one day. Well, the bishop's nephew suffers from a moderate form of this condition. Nothing would be more disturbing to him than to leave a personal space in such chaos, and yet this is what he has done with this room. For it to reach such a state of neglect can only indicate that he was in a most desperate situation.
And do you think that you can catch him?
Yes, the candle here is still warm, so he left only a few minutes before our arrival. But it is the missing violin case and the large pistol which concern me. We know that he is quick-tempered and volatile. It is never wise to leave a gun quite capable of killing a bull in the hands of someone like that.
Did he leave to go to the address which was written in the invisible ink, do you think?
Undoubtedly, Watson. And as for the missing spade, I can tell you that it will be used for digging. Are you ever going to stop delaying me with endless questions?
So, gentlemen, have you found anything?
We have learned enough to promise you that they will not return.
That makes me feel better. Thank you, gentlemen.
We are going to pay a visit to that mysterious address, Watson. But first, we must detour to Lambeth.
Lambeth? What are we going to do there?
Pick up an old friend. He will be a precious help in our locating Mr. Hampford.
Good. And who is this friend?
A friend who helped us in the case you so romantically titled The Sign of the Four. Here we are at the address that the nephew took such care to hide.
I wonder what it is that links this place with the bishop's murder.
The reason for the quarrel between the young man and his uncle is somewhere here in this industrial area, and that is what he has come to look for this evening.
It's an enormous area, and there are dozens of potential hiding places. How on earth are we going to find him?
The old dog Toby is the best sleuth hound in town. If the extraordinary Mr. Hampford is here, Toby will find him without any doubt.
But I've rarely seen such an old dog. Do you really trust his sense of smell, Holmes?
Absolutely. Besides, you are going to follow him. Take the bark and go around that disused factory. If the nephew wishes to run away, he can do so only through there. If you find him, hold on to him until I rejoin you.
Very well.
Get ready, Watson. Let the battle commence. Toby's sense of smell is legendary, but he needs to know what he is looking for. Search, Toby. Search. Here's a good dog. Toby, you have found his trail. I don't think he came here for a drink. Our man came this way. He wasn't able to get past here. He was wounded. Nothing of interest here. The lever is stuck. Closed. Our man came this way. Grease. Good dog, Toby. He left by this door. Locked from the inside. Well done, Toby. You are a true detective. Some ice picks are missing. The door is locked, but we can force it. He used ice picks to climb through the window. It would be better not to go down there. Our man must be on the other side of the gate. Our man must be on the other side of the gate. Our man must be on the other side of the gate. He took the gaff here and cut a piece of fire hose. Locked from the inside. Carriage tracks. Toby, don't jump. Let us find another way in. Toby, don't jump. Let us find another way in. Search, Toby. Search. Here's a good dog. Now I can go down. Aren't you too old for this, Toby?
Safe here. Safe. Whew.
Don't be afraid.
But
keep
it's
calm.
you. Stay away.
I want to talk to you. Don't be hysterical. Drop your gun.
I don't trust you. You're out to get me. Don't come any closer.
The poor man. What a dreadful end.
He has definitely gone.
But why was he afraid of you? He was terrified when he saw you.
He must have mistaken me for someone else. Let's go. We have nothing more to do here.
We have been running around all night, Holmes, and I've had enough. And that poor young man. Let's find a police station and...
There's no question of calling the police, is that understood? Instead, let us see how we might continue our investigation.
Very well, Holmes. Holmes, it seems that everywhere we go, there is a catastrophe. And here we are at a standstill.
Let us return to Baker Street as quickly as possible.
Oh, so all that for nothing. Oh, they didn't find anything. Sherlock Holmes isn't a nice man, is he? I don't think I like him now.
Look what I found.
Don't do that. We don't like him, but you shouldn't hit him like that.
Give that back. It's only a doll.
This is Sherlock Holmes's attic. All this must have belonged to him. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading.
3 trails and 2 dead ends. The poor nephew is dead, but Baines has the bishop's murderers. The only one left is the rat killer. Have you questioned him?
No.
May I ask when you're going to do it?
When I have found him.
What? You're not trying to tell me that he's escaped again?
Yes, but this time it's not your fault, nor mine for that matter.
You've been using me, Holmes. I unwittingly aided one of the most dangerous criminals in the kingdom to escape. So please tell me why.
An explanation would be futile. It would only lead to further pointless questions.
But do you have even the slightest notion as to where he might be hiding?
Forget Hans Schielmann for the moment, Watson. Just concentrate on the fact that the bishop is on the chessboard.
In any case, the news has spread like wildfire. Look at the headlines. All the papers are talking about it. And the Globe Explorer, their editors must be jumping for joy.
Let the dogs bark with the pack, Watson.
But how could Farley be so well informed? Look, he also mentions our visit to the opium den, and in great detail. How did he know?
Let me see. Contrary to what you might think, Watson, I do not consider that all of our trails have led to dead ends. We're simply missing a common denominator, something that links them together. And our journalist's mystery informer might just be that missing link.
Should we attempt to uncover his identity?
It is essential that we do so. Let us examine the map. We must talk to Mr. Farley.